Oh my gosh.
We be rolling.
Okay,
I'm
ready.
Okay, we have an exciting announcement. We're rebranding, first of all. So goodbye forever to Bang Talk and hello to Laundry Day.
Cute. Why Laundry Day?
Because of you. We
Okay.
added a third to our
We're having a
pod.
menage a trois.
Yeah. And we loved you so much we wanted to keep you in our relationship.
Oh, that's so sweet, guys.
Mckay is the only one here who speaks French, so she's the only one who has a right to say menage a trois. We just have to say threesome.
Legally, I'm allowed to say that, and
Yeah.
you guys aren't. So please don't. Please
I
don't
won't.
interfere in that space.
It's just you and
It's a
Katy
safe space
Perry,
for
and
French
that's it.
Can you let the listeners know or like hear a little bit more French?
No.
Okay, that doesn't count.
That was French.
That's so French.
That was
No,
super
that's
French.
crazy French.
Can
right
you say
there.
Laundry Day in French?
Honestly, I don't think that I can.
Can you say clothing day?
Le jour de vêtements?
Okay, see?
But I
Yeah.
definitely forgot how to say like
Don't-
laundry or like wash your clothes. Oh, lavage. Le jour de lavage.
Everyone's gonna come. They're
Okay,
gonna
we found
bust
it.
a nut when they hear this.
Yeah.
It's laundry day. In French though, you gotta reverse it so it's like the day of laundry.
Oh, cute. That sounds. Maybe the day of laundry is.
Your French is
name.
much more beautiful than mine.
Let's hear it.
Because the accent is there. No, I just know how to, I just know
No.
2-year-old
No.
French.
Oh,
And that's it, remember? Because
Did you speak some French with your family while you were on your trip this past
I
3,000
did
weeks?
speak a little bit
I
of
swear
French.
you were gone forever.
I know. Well, it would just be like the 2-year-old would say something and then I would just repeat whatever the 2-year-old said. Like
Right.
I cannot go past 2-year-old
I
French.
can't stress enough how good of a strategy that is to learn a language.
How do you say, let's go? What is it? That's what we said.
On y va.
On y va.
On y
Okay,
va.
but
That's
what
what we
did you
said all
say
the
to the
time.
baby all the time when they do something?
I
gross?
know how to say,
caca or
est-ce que tu as fait caca?
Est-ce que tu as fait un caca?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Do you have poop?
Did you make a poop?
Did you make a poop?
Did you make a poop?
That is the sexiest thing you can say.
Est-ce que tu as fait caca?
Mm-hmm.
I also can say, Henry, ça c'est no-no. And that's a no-no.
That's a no-no.
So that's my French. That's it.
That's pretty
That's where it
impressive.
ends.
I think that rivals my Spanish, so maybe we're even on that front.
Yeah. Yeah.
I speak like a child probably speaks in Spanish.
Yeah, but it's cute. It's always appealing to the people. They go, oh,
Well,
dumb Americans.
you know
They
what?
like it.
The thing about speaking Spanish to people that speak Spanish is that they like love you for speaking Spanish, and they think it's so sweet and cute, and
Yeah.
the little old Mexican ladies want to give you kisses and hugs, and
Yeah, they love it.
French people are not quite as warm and inviting
No,
like that.
they're pissed at anything.
Anything.
you do. You could speak it or you cannot speak it, and they're like,
A French person is exactly
Ugh.
how you imagine a French person is. That's how they are, like for real.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like them for that. They're true to themselves. And what can you say? That's
well, yeah. I don't speak any other
a
language.
country of people that
Thanks for
is
asking.
a country of people that's all themselves. You don't speak any other language.
I speak my little kitten.
You do speak. Introduce us to your baby.
Bebe.
The baby.
Anna just
Let me
speaks
grab her.
baby talk, and
I do.
that's it.
am
With her
actually-
new kid.
Yeah, I've got the maternal.
Oh my! Is this on video? She's
What?
licking her genitals during the first
Get out of your gina.
episode of Laundry Day.
How
Come here.
dare she do that?
Camille.
She's just a baby. She doesn't even know what a genital
Not on
is
Laundry
yet.
Day.
Her genitals aren't even out yet. Can you? I don't know. Can you see them?
Yeah, well, no, you can't see the genitals, but you can see the baby. Here we can
No, the genitals. I think she's a girl. I don't know.
You know
Mitzy,
who's
do you have anything to say?
meow.
Can you meow? Can you tell your
Hey,
stories?
give us a big meow.
You never shut the fuck up when I come home. She's like meow
She's
meow
shy.
meow meow meow.
She's
I
meow.
know.
camera shy.
She loves this cord though, so hopefully these mics last.
I was gonna say just like turn on Laundry Day as soon as we get back, and the whole episode will just be Mitzy talking, and that's it. Because she's so opinionated.
She is.
Mitzy, would you like a sip of wine?
You know who knows a lot about animal genitals is Steve Irwin, because I was watching this documentary
The
when
dark
I was in
tapes.
Rhode Island. I spent like 8 hours watching Steve Irwin one day.
Whoa.
All day he was on, and there was like one moment where he was like let's check out the gender, and just like reached up into that crocodile and like figured it out real quick.
Fingered
And
it.
I was like, I've never seen someone be so comfortable with animal junk. That was
Confident and
crazy.
comfortable.
That
Yeah.
might have been like his, because you know how Steve Irwin's like known as the most but like
Gentle.
like
Is it
kind of like Bill
gentle?
Cosby, like
I don't think we should compare him to Bill Cosby.
Well, here's the
That
thing.
Bill
feels-
Cosby, the early days.
Bill Cosby
Pre-rape.
lived long enough.
Pre-rape Cosby.
Pre-rape Cosby, he lived. So Bill Cosby's lived long enough for these things to come out.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin died, so maybe.
There's no
Steve
way
Irwin-
you're disparaging Steve Irwin right now.
But that's what
You know,
someone
the-
would have said
the
about
audience
Cosby.
is going to come after you so hard.
That's
You
what
can't go
so-
after Steve Crosby like that.
Crosby, Steve Crosby.
Crosby? Wait, actually, what's his
crossover.
name? What? Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin
I was trying to remember his name so
and Bill Cosby.
much the other day. Okay, I'll get it right next time, guys. I'm so sorry.
But he could have been like, I don't think he lived long enough for these things to come out because he was so cool.
No.
And
Wait,
Sweet.
okay, I'm going to pose a question, though. Do you not think that they would have come out by now? It's been like 15 years. And imagine the culture that we live in. You can only imagine that something, if he had done something bad, it would have been found out by now.
Okay, but here's the thing: animals can't talk.
Oh, so
So what?
you're saying it's the silent victims.
What if he knows so much about this like
Crocodiles'
genitalia
genitals.
of the animal. For
I just want you to know you're dragging my like childhood hero through
And that's what
the
I'm here
mud
for.
right now.
This is all speculation.
but it's
you
what I'm
know?
here for.
You know how nice Steve is? He married someone from Minnesota. That's how nice he
Oh my
is.
God.
It's like
He married an American?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she's from Minnesota, but she talked like it. She was like, "Oh yeah, and this here is a snake," and that's how nice she was. You know, that's how she talked. You betcha. And so it was
That's just
him
a
and the
Canadian.
Midwesterner.
That's true. That's
What?
true.
That's a Canadian.
What? No. Well, it's all
Mitzi,
up
were
there.
you touched by Steve Irwin?
No.
Mitzi, come here.
Mitzi.
Speak your truth, Mitzi. Tell the people what Steve Irwin did to you. Come here.
I got home and she was immediately in my shoe, the one that I've been wearing for 2 weeks straight. I only
Yeah.
brought one pair of shoe and it smells really funky.
Okay.
She was immediately inside of it.
You brought one pair of shoe on your
One pair of shoe.
16-week long trip.
Yeah, I wore it every single day.
Let me ask you about that. So when did you start hating the shoes?
I didn't. Well, I
whole
started hating them a little bit. Yeah, I had never experienced East Coast fall.
And it was humid too.
It's
was humid?
No, well, I mean, it's humid in comparison to here.
For one
so
pair
you
of shoe.
had sweaty feet. What kind of shoes were they?
kids.
I cannot believe what you've done.
I could not believe.
Crazy. White kids?
Yeah,
One shoe?
one shoe, one white cat
At
for 2
least
weeks.
2 pairs of shoes.
No, I'm trying to become a minimalist. I only wanted one pair,
Paige,
but I did regret it because my toes were cold for a long time.
Well,
Can you-
one.
sorry.
What? You don't want your cat to have wine?
She's
No.
trying to get drunk.
You're trying
right
to
now.
keep her from drinking wine with
No,
us?
I don't care what she does, but what I was going to say is you should show the listeners your tattoo.
Oh, my tattoo.
Or
Well, you can
explain
kind
to
of
the
see it right
listeners.
here.
Explain.
No, it's right here on the video. If you look, it's
They can't see
Okay,
it.
Mckay, all right,
gonna have to
look,
stand
it's
up.
right here. Can you see it?
Oh,
Okay, hold
you
on.
are
It's
so
right
shy.
here. No, I'm trying to show my tattoo. It's right here.
Okay, but for the listeners,
Basically, here's the story. Well, Mckay designed it, which is amazing.
Well, I didn't design it.
I showed her a photo of my favorite Russian man.
As we all have.
That's
Yeah.
who's tattooed on me, is that Russian man.
Yes.
It's like a little Russian man. There is this photographer who did a series in the 1990s when Russia got their first McDonald's and like everybody was driving for hours and hours and hours in Russia to go to McDonald's, like so long. And it was like a phenomenon. Like the Russians loved and here's why, because they could not believe that a meal could be cooked so quickly. They were like, how is that possible? Unless it's
Yeah.
like soup. You know what I mean?
is this still about the tattoo?
Yes.
This is the backstory.
This
This
is what
the
it
lore.
is. So anyways, this photographer I love goes to Russia, McDonald's in the 90s and just photographs Russians at McDonald's. And that's what my tattoo is.
By the way, who's the photographer?
Martin Parr.
So
That's his
it's a
name.
picture of a man holding a tray of
Happy Meals.
thousands upon thousands of Happy Meals for sure.
Thousands upon thousands is an exaggeration, listeners, just so you know.
And she showed me this picture, and then she showed me a different reference, which was the most simple drawing in the world of a man holding a
He was on the subway.
handle on a subway.
Yeah.
And she said, I like this drawing and this man.
Marry them.
So that's what we tried to do, is tried to stick them together. And you know, it's entertaining. I can agree that it's a very entertaining couple of pictures.
I got it on Halloween, though, and I went to this
They're going to say happy hour.
happy
Tattoo
happy hour tattoos. Anyways, it was really embarrassing because they made me ring this like virgin bell.
Oh my God, you
I
did
was like,
not
I don't
say.
want to do that. That's embarrassing. And
They
they
did
said you
that?
have to do it, but they gave me such a good deal. So how was I supposed to say
Was
no?
it a good deal because of Halloween or because you were a tattoo virgin?
Tattoo virgin, not just like all virgins that enter that.
Wow. Interesting.
Do you regret
enter
it?
the shop and they're like, "Have you had sex? Ring the bell."
Have you fucked a tattooer? No. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Do you regret it at all?
The tattoo?
Yeah.
No.
Do you
Okay.
think you will?
Who knows? Who can say the future?
Not that you should, but every time
Sure
I get a
enough.
new tattoo, I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
What have I done?
It's been like a week and a half, so like, who's to say?
Right.
No.
Still, the
Itchy
adrenaline
phase.
hasn't worn off.
No,
Quite
you
yet.
just look at it all the time.
No, you're in the clear zone.
It's like having a small Russian buddy on you all the time.
You got a small Russian.
I think
friend,
we all
Fabio.
do. It's called the government.
In our pockets.
It's called the iPhone.
Do you have any
Mitzy?
tattoos you regret, Anna?
Yeah, I have quite a few that I regret.
She hates the one on her ankles.
You don't like those ones.
No, not my ankle, my leg. I don't even know
The
what.
flower.
No. Are these the ones you guys think I should regret?
No, but
No,
that's the one
that
that I
one's my
know you've
favorite.
expressed like
Well,
things about.
Mitzy, my God, you bitch.
Mitzi.
Oh, never mind.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I thought she stopped everything. She's so cute. She's like a hairy little peanut.
People are gonna watch this program just for this damn cat because she
I
always
know.
looks.
Well, thank God for
concerned.
that. Honestly,
Do not
Yeah.
knock
if
mommy's
we
wine
can get him
over.
in with the cat,
Yeah,
more power to us.
she's amazing.
More power to Mitzi. I
I keep thinking of.
have
Mitski.
a tattoo I would like to remove.
Oh, is it the little bottle on your arm?
Absolutely, it is.
Why?
I don't know.
That
It's
one
like
is
not
free.
as fun to me as it used to be, and it's the only tattoo that's visible. And
It's like your little pirate liquor bottle,
as
though.
funny as it is, as funny as it is, it wasn't supposed to be a beer bottle, so I'm.
Well, what kind of bottle was it
constantly-
supposed to
It was
be?
a
Juice?
poison bottle, and what I
Oh.
think happened is the tattoo artist was not
Who
skilled
is a
en-
listener and follower of the pod?
not skilled enough
At the time.
to get at the time. It was in the training era.
Yeah.
To get all the details in there. So I was also like fresh and new to tattoos, so I was convinced into adding color, and I never wanted color. So I just, I think about it sometimes. But it is a fun story. When I was serving, people would always ask me about it and joke about it, and it was a great way to make money off of them by being funny and interesting.
I tried to get a neck tattoo yesterday.
No way. Where?
And
From whom?
From the same guy.
Okay.
The same guy who is like a father to me, and he's like, absolutely not. I will
Wait.
not- I will not be doing that.
That's
You
not
know
the
he's
same guy who
good.
did my tattoo.
No, it's Mondo.
Okay, yeah. I was
But-
gonna say shout out to Mondo, honestly.
Yeah,
For
but
not letting Anna get a neck tattoo.
Well, shout out
It
to
was
Mondo for having
small.
some sense.
it was just
Where was
small.
it? Where was it? The back of the neck?
It was gonna be behind my ear, but it would be definitely more on my neck than behind the ear.
What was it?
You know, like my dad's name, just something super sweet. And then he was like, "No, you cannot put a man's name on your neck. I don't care if it's your dad."
That's good on Mondo. Not that I would have not liked the tattoo. I think that honestly, I think you make some good choices with your
Mondo's
tattoos.
seen
but
some stuff too.
But
so
you have
Mondo
to have a
knows.
tattooer like this that's
Mondo
like,
gives it.
fuck no.
He knows
Yeah.
what's going on, so I
Yeah.
would trust him. I trust him for that decision all the way.
Oh yeah, that's why I said okay.
yeah, you're like right.
I think that any of the tattoos I have, are regrettable only if they're from my ex-boyfriend, which I have.
Which is most of
one.
them.
No.
Oh.
There's one. Jesus Christ. There's
like every
one.
single one, actually.
Mitzi, stay away from that. You're gonna fuck up everything.
She wants to be involved. She's desperate.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna rebrand. It's gonna be the 4 of us now.
Yeah. So we added our 4th.
Should we just call it Mitzy?
She's honestly.
Pourquoi pas?
What?
That
Why
means
not?
why
Sound
not?
like a chicken. Block, block, block.
You're so right for that.
Block, block, block. Never mind.
We call it Mitzy.
I'm gonna get called out for what I was about to say. All right, I'll fucking say it. I was gonna say any foreign language to me sometimes sounds like a chicken barking. Buck, 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 buck.
There's specific foreign languages that are gonna sound more like a chicken barking.
I know. I think I
than other
accidentally
ones.
just imitated it. I'm gonna move on.
I think the languages from the islands just sound like you're bouncing a ball on the
Or-
ground.
That's true. Like some like oh my gosh, I cannot name drop languages right now. But I did study languages in college, so I know a few. But I'm like, that's crazy. How do people understand that? But they do,
I don't know.
and good on them. I could never do it. So
English probably sounds fucking stupid.
no.
Like-
oh my gosh.
Listen to the way I just said like.
It totally sounds like so dumb.
Yeah.
That is not how people do English impressions, though. I will
How
say.
do they do it? They do like,
It's like this.
we're going to the park and we're
They
going to
think
drink beer.
We're having beer in America.
America. No, they really do. They go straight for like Southern or white trash. That's what other people definitely think
Or
of
New
America.
York. Yeah, New York.
That's
Or New
true.
York. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're either New York or we're the moonshine
And the
country.
truth is, we're all a little bit.
I'm just happy I sound normal.
We say like a lot. That's kind of what the deal is.
West Coast, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is better than like that honky tonk shit. Like,
That stuff in like the mountains that you can't even understand.
I can't
Well,
like the honky tonk shit.
no, I
I'm
have
so
some
sorry to hurt your people
specific
like
family
that.
members that
I didn't mean.
talk
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
And I'm like, God damn. And they can't read or write very well, so it doesn't help.
Yeah, you talked about that on an earlier episode.
No, there's no way.
It's your secret. Yeah.
Well, I
Because
did.
they're in Arizona. They
It's
have
your
no
mountain-
business
mountain
talking
family?
like that in Arizona. That's what you said.
Well, my own family. I did. Speaking of mountain family, I definitely just went my whole life without ever questioning who my biological grandpa was.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
And then yesterday I texted my grandma and I was like, hey, do you know who my dad's dad is? And she was like, yeah, Ken Winkler.
Whoa, no, she just
What a
went
name.
straight in.
And I
She
was
just
like,
knew.
because she had my dad at 15. So she hasn't seen, apparently, my dad's dad since she was 15, but name dropped him. So Ken Winkler, which is the dumbest fucking name.
I think it's,
I think it's like a nice guy name.
Ken Winkler,
Winkler?
which makes no sense with the rest. Like, the town that they're from, he's not from there. Like
Where? From
from
okay,
Chino, yeah. And I don't know. I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I messaged some random guy on Facebook and I was like, hey, I think I'm your granddaughter. And he left me on red.
He
did?
What
Yeah.
can you expect from a guy named Ken Winkler?
He wants nothing to do with me, but I tried. And
Did he look like a nice guy?
he did not have any photos of himself. It was photos of the boat marina. So I know that's my grandpa.
That's
Like,
terrifying.
100% I know. So I come from like lake trash and it makes total sense.
Yeah.
It was between him or this guy that's a doctor in Prescott, Arizona, and I don't think that's him.
Oh, you don't think a doctor from Prescott, Arizona got your grandma pregnant at 15?
No. I would like to.
You might be spot on with that one.
But it might-
unfortunately.
It also might be him, though, because he never came back. So
That's a good point. He was like, I can't do that.
any listeners...
You know, that's close. That's almost Chino, so.
That's what I'm saying. I know. So I'm about to call his practice tomorrow like a psycho. Making a fucking telehealth visit.
I'm gonna
Hey,
track
are you my grandpa?
down.
I think you
Yeah.
should just make an appointment and show up. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I just said. But
Oh, telehealth. Telehealth
Thank
is
you for
an
listening.
appointment online.
yeah, it's like a Zoom appointment.
Well,
But-
what's the point of that? They can't even like.
So that he
Oh,
pops
the
up
hot
on
neighbor's
Zoom.
home.
He's not that
You can't
hot.
call the neighbor hot.
He looks like Steve
It's
Irwin.
illegal.
You think?
You're going to get arrested for that.
Arrest me.
Yeah, I guess you have.
There's a
you have to
few
speak your truth.
Things I've said on here already. Arrest me.
The warrant
Arrest
arrestation.
But yeah, so I don't know. I dropped that on the pod. It's kind of big news. Which I thought it was funny because I did it at work because I was bored. I just psycho texted my grandma and was like, "Hey, guess I never asked you that." And then our friend Lindsay was like, "You just did that at work? That's crazy."
Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? That's a great point.
If anyone knows a Ken Winkler,
Let us
shout out.
drop it in the comments.
Or you can just psycho Facebook message Ken Winkler
Whoa.
until he responds to
Hey,
me.
respond to your granddaughter.
He's got to respond to
Possible
someone.
granddaughter. I feel like if you leave someone on red after you ask that question, that's your grandpa.
Or you think it's a scam.
No, I was so specific. I name dropped my dad.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Did you name drop your grandma?
Yes.
Okay.
And he left me on red.
So if it wasn't your grandpa, he would have been like, no, sorry, don't know.
Yeah. I feel like, but
Well, honestly, I would be like, why would I wouldn't respond to it. But that given he is an old person and Facebook is more important. If anybody messages me on Facebook, I'd ignore it immediately.
he's probably not that old though. He's probably only like 65.
So here's what we do. We go to the marina.
Well, that's what he's still old enough to treat Facebook like a letter. So like he would respond or not respond purposefully, I think.
Dear Anna, comma.
If I find him, I'm going to bring him on laundry day.
Such a good idea. That's
gonna be like-
a wonderful idea.
Hey, what if I look like him? Because I don't look like really anybody else.
Just say, can you send pics? That's what you should say.
Yeah. Stop being a coward. Send pics.
Send pics.
We should call the people from Catfish, and instead of like relationship stuff, they should just help people find their family members.
That's a way better use of their time. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Neve
What's that
and
guy's
Max.
name? Call Neve.
Neve.
Call
Neve
Neve.
and Max.
Yeah.
Help me find Neve and Max. Help me find my biological grandpa who left me on red.
There you go. That's all you need to do. Don't do anything else.
Clip
They'll find
that.
us. They'll
Send
find
that
it.
in. God, this cat. What are you doing?
Speaking of random text messages, I did get a crazy message on WhatsApp. Shout out.
What is WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is the application that almost everybody else in the world uses besides
Alright.
America.
Well,
So
I'm an American, and that's all that matters.
yeah, no, you don't need it. That's the thing. Because most other people don't really use iPhones. Like, it's not as ubiquitous as it is here in the States.
Ubiquitous.
iPhones?
I don't know what's going on the podcast anymore.
What do you mean?
What does ubiquitous mean, and why don't people use iPhones?
They're not as like universal.
Then
I
what
don't
do
know.
they
I don't honestly. I
use?
don't know. I think they're just cheaper. They're like, oh, iPhones are expensive, so I just use
a
this.
droid.
Yeah, they use the droids. Anyway, so people use WhatsApp because it's like it does all the same shit that like iMessages do, where like you can see when somebody's read it and opened it and stuff like that. But the Italian man, who I would love. Yeah, why not?
Every man is named Fabio from Italy. From Italy.
From Italia.
The
The Italian man that I was hooking up with, Fabio. Fabio.
Shout out Fabio.
When I was living in France.
Is that who you broke your tooth with?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Fabio, who
You know
took
what?
Mckay to the
Really
hospital.
sweet guy. Let me tell you, really sweet guy. And I did break my tooth at a club, and he was there, and he walked me all the way home. It was an hour-long walk back home.
You broke it too.
And he told me I was beautiful.
I know, and he also still like hung out with you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Thought you were pretty.
Yeah.
With
He-
the broken
no, he
gap
was like,
tooth.
I don't care. I don't care about
But
that.
we had to drop a photo of McKay's tooth at the end of this
Oh,
pod because
I'll
or
send
like
you the pic.
now.
Because I broke that. I broke
Because you
my...
looked fucking crazy.
No, I slipped, fell, cracked my tooth off of my mouth, off of my tooth, cracked it off. So I had a half of a tooth.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if I don't laugh about this, I'm just going to be crying about it. So I have plenty of pictures. I have one picture, sorry.
Well, the best thing ever, I think I might have a screenshot because you just said, hey, can I FaceTime you? And then you went, look. Oh, Mitzi, did you ruin everything? No. Okay.
Sweet.
On this episode of Mitzi Ruins Everything.
Mitzi has yet to ruin things.
No, Mckay said, "Can I FaceTime you?" And then she just smiled, and I was like, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Can I be honest with you right now? I don't remember doing that.
Really?
Yeah. When was that?
That was when my mom was really upset for you because I was laughing, and my mom was like, "Why are you laughing at her? That's really mean." And I was like, "Because it's funny."
How was I acting? Was it?
You were like
immediately after, or like? Yeah. See, and that's
it was the next morning, and you were like,
yeah.
you were like on.
No, I called you because this is my post rationale is I definitely called you because I was like, I need somebody to not be like, oh my god.
No,
like,
I started.
I was like, I need somebody to laugh about this because it's not good. I'm not in a good place.
Well, you didn't. The best part is you did not tell me. You just said, "Hey, can I FaceTime you?"
Yeah. I was like, this is real. It's real serious.
And my mom was in the background of mine, and Fabio was in the background of yours, and so I looked like an asshole to my mom and Fabio because I didn't
remember this now because we were watching a movie.
Yeah, and you're like, "Yeah, he's actually here," and then you went,
oh my gosh, yeah.
And I think you were on maybe some ibuprofen and a hangover, and you were like,
absolutely, it was.
Yeah, because you were like, you just went,
hey,
and your whole poor little baby too. It made me laugh so fucking hard to see Mckay down so bad. But it was not anything I would ever expect of Mckay.
No, I know, right?
To like chip her front, not any
Amazing.
tooth, her front top tooth.
The tooth.
Like
the tooth.
It looked like I was a 6-year-old who had just lost their tooth for the first time, like a gaping hole in my mouth. I couldn't talk. I had a lisp.
Oh, my mom was so mad at me for laughing at you, and that was the best part.
No, that's funny.
She's like, "That's a serious problem, man."
Wasn't Fabio mad too? Didn't Fabio think Anna was a little bit mean?
No, I doubt it.
No, I was like, "That's just Americans." Like, I don't.
Yeah, no, I doubt it because honestly, I don't remember many of his thoughts or opinions or the things that he said to me, but I can't imagine that he might have, maybe he was offended or something, but whatever. But he did text me like 3 days ago. A week ago.
Oh yeah, the message.
And he said,
I'm gonna tag
"Hey,
Fabio.
remember me?" Question mark. And then I opened it, didn't reply because I was like, I don't know what to say to this. He unsent the message. I just went back to it today. Message gone. So
You embarrassed him.
You know what? And maybe I should have replied because he is from the town where they filmed Call Me by Your Name. And
What does that have anything to do with?
and I could visit, it's a gorgeous Italian town, and I'm sure that he has a gorgeous Italian home.
You didn't go into Fabio's home?
No, I never went. We were only in France.
Wow, poor you.
I know, and I feel like maybe I should have done something about that, but
Mitzy.
This is life. The message is gone now, so I can't do anything about
He
it.
nursed you back to health, and you left him on
You
red.
know what? He was really sweet, and I do feel bad about it.
It is nice to know though that even Italian men unsend messages.
Oh yeah, no, and he like probably 2 or 3 different times he hit me with like a "you up," legitimately.
They're all the same.
Yeah,
Unironically.
no, it's crazy.
I thought
Unironically, no,
Italian-
unironically, yeah.
Italian. I thought they would be like
It-
more romantic.
Well,
not unsend things.
It was about a week and a half into us dating that he told me he loved me.
I love you. I have a friend who did that.
I love you.
An American who did that to a certain European flavor.
An American who did that to a European.
Dropped an "I love you," and
Oh,
it's like
who?
totally normal. It's like so normal for them to
The
do that.
European dropped it or the American dropped it?
I am not sure who did first,
Okay.
but it happened, and it's so normal because there's a
Oh.
European involved.
Right. No, I think it's just like passion above all else.
Oh yeah, and then I'm like, I would shit my pants if someone told me
I was like,
I L word you
what?
in like a week into knowing each other. I'd call 911.
I guess, no, you don't though. You don't.
I would call 911.
That's not how that works, actually.
Mitzy.
Fabio, if you're listening to this,
Oh.
Mckay cares, and she
I-
regrets not answering your message.
I just want to talk to Fabio for a second. No kidding. I do. He was very sweet, and I do appreciate him as a person.
Should we rename Mitzy Fabio?
That
would be the third
wonderful
name.
what if her name is just like Mitzi, Murray, Fabio.
Mitzy, Fabio, Mesa.
Mitzi, Fabio, Mesa. What do you have to say about that?
She is like doing that.
She's purring? Is that what you're trying to? Okay.
Tell the people how comfortable you are.
Look.
Let us know how you're feeling right now, Mitzi.
Are you a mommy's girl?
Mitzi, all eyes on you.
It's crazy sounding. All right, that's been laundry day. Love you guys.
With a word from Mitzi,
Drop some wisdom.
we say
Mitzi.
goodbye.